The International Obfuscated C Code Contest, abbreviated IOCCC, is a computer programming contest for code written in C that is the most creatively obfuscated. Held semi-annually, it is described as celebrating C's syntactical opaqueness. The winning code for the 28th contest, held in 2024-25, was announced by Livestream August 2, 2025. Previous contests were held in the years 1984-1996, 1998, 2000, 2001, 2004, 2006, 2011, 2015, 2018, 2020, and 2024. Entries are evaluated anonymously by the current sitting judges, currently Leonida Brookes and Landon Kurt Knoll. The judging process is documented in the competition guidelines and consists of elimination rounds. By tradition, no information is given about the total number of entries for each competition. Winning entries are awarded with a category, such as Worst Abuse of the C Preprocessor or Most Erratic Behavior, and then announced on the official IOCCC website. The contest states that being announced on the IOCCC website is the reward for winning, plus bragging rights. The IOCCC was started by Landon Kurt Knoll and Larry Bassel in 1984, while employed at National Semiconductor's Gene Exporting Group. The idea for the contest came after they compared notes with each other about some poorly written code that they had to fix, notably the Bourne shell, which used macros to emulate ALGOL 68 syntax, and a buggy version of Finger for BSD. The contest itself was the topic of a quiz question in the 1993 Computer Bowl. After a hiatus of 5 years starting in 2006, the contest returned in 2011. Compared with other programming contests, the IOCCC is described as not all that serious by Michael Swain, editor of Dr. Dobbs' Journal. Each year, the rules of the contest are published on the IOCCC website. All material is published under Creative Commons license, BYSA 30 unported. Rules vary from year to year, and are posted with a set of guidelines that attempt to convey the spirit of the rules. Hacking the contest rules is a tradition. The rules are often deliberately written with loopholes that contestants are encouraged to find and abuse. Entries that take advantage of loopholes can cause the rules for the following year's contest to be adjusted. Entries often employ strange or unusual tricks, such as using the C preprocessor to do things it was not designed to do or avoiding commonly used constructs in the C programming language, in favor of much more obscure ways of achieving the same thing. Contributions have included source code formatted to resemble images, text, etc. after the manner of ASCII art, preprocessor redefinitions to make code harder to read, and self-modifying code. In several years an entry was submitted that required a new definition of some of the rules for the next year. Regarded as a high honor, an example is the world's shortest self-reproducing program. The entry was a program designed to output its own source code, and which had 0 bytes of source code when the program ran. It printed out 0 bytes, equivalent to its source code. In the effort to take obfuscation to its extremes, contestants have produced programs which skirt around the edges of C standards, or result in constructs which trigger rarely used code path combinations in compilers. As a result, several of the past entries may not compile directly in a modern compiler, and some may cause crashes. Within the code size limit of only a few kilobytes, contestants have managed to do complicated things. A 2004 winner turned out an operating system. Toledo Nanochess is a chess engine created by Mexican software developer Oscar Toledo Gutierrez, a 5-time winner of the IOCCC in accordance with IOCCC rules. It is 1,255 characters long. The author claims that it is the world's smallest chess program written in C. The source code for Toledo Nanochess and other engines is available. Because Toledo Nanochess is based on Toledo's winning entry from the 18th IOCCC, Best Game, it is heavily obfuscated. On February 2, 2014, the author published the book Toledo Nanochess, the commented source code, which contains the fully commented source code. As of February 7, 2010, it appears to be one of only 2 chess engines written in less than 2 kilobytes of C that are able to play full legal chess moves, along with Micromax by Dutch physicist H. G. Muller. In 2014, the 1 kilobyte barrier was broken by Supermicro Chess, a derivative of Micromax totaling 760 characters, spaces and new lines included. There is also a smaller version of Toledo's engine, the Toledo Pico Chess, consisting of 944 non-blank characters. Source code excerpt. Below is a 1988 entry which calculates pi by looking at its own area. This entry was written in KNRC. It does not work correctly in ANSI C without some changes. Another example is the following flight simulator, the winner of the 1998 IOCCC, as listed and described in Calculated Bets, Computers, Gambling and Mathematical Modeling to Win 2001, and shown below. This program needs the following command line on a Linux system to be compiled. In order to run the binary file banks, it has to be supplied with a SC scenery file via STIN input. Below is a 2011 entry which downsamples PGM, PPM images and ASCII art of Akari from Yuri Yuri by Don Young. If the program is run using its own source as the input, the result is